The new Gearbox GX2 paddles are by far, in my personal opinion, the best Gearbox paddles to date. Let's talk about it. The GX2 paddles will come in 3 different shapes: the Hyper, which will be set to be released later, the Integra XL, and the Elongated paddles, which both are currently available. These paddles will retail at $279 before code. However, you can use code Pursuit to save you some money when purchasing these paddles. Now, why would I say the GX2 paddles are the best Gearbox paddles to date? I'd say that for quite a few reasons. The 2 most important, in my opinion, is these paddles are much more desirable in terms of head heaviness as well as swing weight and twist weight compared to the Pro Ultimate and Pro Power series. And more importantly, these sweet spots are tremendously improved compared to those 2 models. With this massive increase in sweet spot, these are going to be much more forgiving paddles compared to the Pro Ultimate and Pro Power series, and they perform quite a bit better in most aspects, especially spin generation. Although I don't do RPM testing, I will tell you from my personal play experience, shaping the ball with these GX2 paddles is so much easier compared to the Pro Power and Pro Ultimate series, which really lack, especially at the kitchen line. Now, are these power paddles? I would say yes, they are really on the bottom end of power, especially because they have a less than linear style power curve. They are going to be a little bit more unpredictable and a little bit more challenging, and there will be some learning curve with these paddles. However, they're nowhere near the power threshold or power curve of the Pro Power elongated paddles. In terms of power, I would say they're very similar to the Paddletech Bantam series, and in terms of pop, I would put them just under the ESQC or the Neonic Flare Prime X. So you're getting a more powerful paddle with a little bit less pop with that muted feel. I do think that these Gearbox do a much better job of producing great power, but allowing for more predictable and manageable pop. The GX2 lineup will have some of the least amount of vibrations that'll feel almost like you're hitting it off a pillow. This paddle really is super soft, and don't let that soft feeling deceive you. This paddle hits quite hard, especially on drives and putaways. Now, some of you may really love this muted, soft, very low vibration feel, like me, and some may really not like it. There have been reports from other reviewers who have had trouble really kind of gauging where the ball is going and getting a feel as to how much power and velocity is coming off the paddle. For me, I didn't really have any issues with gauging how fast the ball was coming off this paddle, and really did have a great time and playing experience with it. Now, as said before, the sweet spot improvement is by far the best improvement on these GX2 paddles compared to the previous Gearbox Pro Power and Pro Ultimate series. I would say that these are some of the best sweet spots available on the market, even considering their very low twist weights out of the box. I think it's finally becoming just very, very obvious and apparent that edgeless paddles do not perform quite as well as paddles with edge guards. And this GX2 compared to the Pro Ultimate and Pro Power series is just another data point to prove this. In my opinion, stock weights, these paddles are not desirable. However, they are definitely able to be manipulated with lead or tungsten tape to make them more desirable to your playing metrics. The shapes are also not my favorite. With the elongated paddle, it's really an ultra elongated paddle with a fairly short handle because of its neck taper. It's not bad by any means, but as you can see, you can easily put 2 hands on there. It's just not the best and most desirable shape for me. Some of you may like that longer faced, shorter handle combo. That's just not something that I feel like is a very desirable shape in 2025. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed the Integra XL shape. It's kind of a shorter elongated or skinny hybrid, depending on what you'd like to call it, but it has a much more desirable neck taper, which leaves a little bit more room for the second hand on 2-handed backhands. As you guys have known in the past, I have not really been high on the Gearbox paddles, but I think these GX2 paddles from Gearbox are very, very good paddles, and perform with some of the best paddles on the market. Gearbox and I will be giving away one of these GX2 paddles. All that you have to do to enter for a chance to win is like and comment on this video, subscribe to Pickleball Pursuit, and fill out the Google form listed in the description below. The winner will be selected 2 weeks after this video is uploaded and will be contacted directly via email. Gearbox has definitely upped their game with these new GX2 paddles, and I can say that now officially I can highly recommend Gearbox paddles. I do think these are a huge step up in their current lineup, and they do perform as good as just about anything on the market. Until the next review, I'm Lewis with Pickleball Pursuit, and I'll see you guys soon.